Both of these get removed and we have 2 tactics remaining, and there is no reason we don't take Mana Steal, because the dummy player will not use the Right Moments special ability. Normally taking number 6 is actually better than taking number 1, except if there's something you have to do on that very first turn. Because yes, normally 6 is at the last point in initiative, but after your first turn, you could use it, and you've taken your second turn before anyone else. So at that point, you're ahead in the initiative turn order. It's a pretty bad card, but not as bad as it appears. It's better than number 1. Okay, so we are going first. We know there is only this one Minotaur to take care of. We have green and red mana. Do actually have some attack cards. So move 2 gets us into the village. Into the city. Do we want to bring the summoners along? No, we haven't really got any range attack. I don't like the randomness. They could have any of the brown tokens, and some of them are really horrific. Like the werewolves we were just fighting are pretty bad. The Hydra with 3 attacks, Manticores. It's just not worth the headache for. Is it 3, 4 fame? Yeah, 4 fame. Let's not deal with it. We'll take on this Minotaur. We need a block of 5, which we could get from improvisation if we discard another card. Or we could just get two 4 block +1 from here, and then use Flame Wall for the fire attack and keep improvisation. Then we've got Ruthless Coercion, Promise, and Improvisation for red mana for influence next round. We are in a city, and that would basically make up for our negative reputation, and we could hire Delphana Masters, which, unlike most units, you can actually activate multiple different abilities. And they're resistant to everything. It's 13 influence. We'll have a bonus of 3 because of our shields. We're going to lose 1 because of our influence, so we're at basically 2 influence. Improvisation. We could get 9. Discount of 2 towards recruiting a unit. Yeah, we could definitely do it. In which case we would need a red mana. So we can flip this to gain a red crystal because we've used a red mana this turn, and we would have another red mana for next round. We've blocked with 4 block plus our Spirit Guide for 5, and then 5 fire to kill it. Now our hand size is increased based on the city, but it's only increased by a maximum of 2 of your shields. But there might be shields from multiple players on here, and all players that have played a part in conquering a city can have their hand size increased. Now we've claimed our reward. We have not leveled up. Dummy's turn. White, so he draws 2 more cards. And it's us. Okay. We know there's going to be a city here. Unfortunately, it's a lot of movement, and we don't know which city it is. I think the best spot would be this one, if I could remember what the city tiles look like. Is it water here? Or water here on the blue city? That's going to be the one that's a problem. A problem for next turn. Right now we're looking at influence 2 plus a discount of 2. What did we re-roll? We got gold. That's pretty nice. We can use this and discard tranquility. We can use gold mana, influence. Got 2, 7, 11 plus a discount of 2, so I'm going to count it as 13. 16 because of our shields, down to 15. So actually that's overkill. We need 13. We could save. No, we're -2. So yeah, we do need to use everything there. And we can get the Delphine Masters. This exclamation mark is because they have their own little caveat. They can only be recruited this way. There are a few spells and things that will let you pick up units, but you can't claim these as a free action just because they're so strong. We will take them. That is every card used. Now, am I happy with getting Tranquility out of the way? We do have a wound and we're going to be drawing basically all of our cards. So let's get rid of a Swiftness instead. Could actually even use it to get the Crossbowman healed up. We'll end our round there. The dummy. That card is both red and green. So I've seen two ways to interpret it. One is to use the first colour on these split action cards. These are ones which only come in the Ultimate Edition, which is really annoying as someone who has bought every expansion separately. And unfortunately, you can only buy from a US shipping address the cards separately, which when you're then importing into the UK and you've got to add shipping, VAT and handling, turns a £5 deck of cards into about a, I think it was £18 or £19 investment, which I can't pay £4 per card. That's just too much. So, unfortunately, I do not have that. But yeah, you either use it for the first colour or you use it for whichever colour is worse. I think the worst colour is the official ruling and the first colour is your nice alternative option. Okay, so we've got our unit. We don't really have any crystals to use them with, but let's get our move underway. I'd like to move on to the village, just so we've got the option to pillage next round if we need it. We've got lots of green mana, so let's lock in Mountain Lore with our green mana die. This gives us 5 movement, and we can enter mountains. They cost 5, but they are also considered a safe space. Mountains and hills increase your hand limit as well. So 5 movement, it's 4 to get into, no, 5 to get into this space. That is our entire card there used. We have 1 movement from this. We have no other way of generating green mana. We'll use March. We have 3 movement, 2 of which we will spend to reveal this card. Okay. So we can't move on to the dragon space, although that would be nice because it's a mountain space and would increase our hand limit. But we could move on to the hill and would have a hand increase of 1, which somewhat mitigates the loss of the 2 hand size bonus we get from being next to the green city. If we do move onto the hill, we would need to generate 3 more movement, which, I mean, we could potentially do. And then he will attack us. He is fortified. He has the fortified icon on his token. And he's got 6 fire attack, which is going to be horrific to try and get rid of. So, without having great movement cards, I think I want him to attack us where we are. How many cards does the dummy player? Dummy player's got 9. We've got 6. What I'm just eyeing up, we have concentration and swiftness. That would get us 5 range attack. If we then use expose, we could make him lose fortification. It'd get us down to, oh, yeah, get us 7 range attack. We're still 1 short. And unfortunately, we can't use this unit while it's still injured. So that would be another mana token that we'd need to get tranquility. Have we already had mana draw? We've not had mana draw. Armor of target is reduced by 5. That would work really well. Yeah, I think we'll end our turn. We'll take a slow turn and hopefully get mana draw. We can plunder the village as well, depending on what we draw, so that's good. So, rewards claimed, dummy player. Ooh, another green. Okay. We didn't get mana draw. Let's plunder. There it is, mana draw. Okay. Oh. Could use temporal portal and jump into the forest here and then move onto the monastery and just ignore the lava dragon. No, we couldn't move afterwards because it is our action for the turn. We could end our turn on the forest, but then when we move into the city, we would provoke them. But we could move to 4 next round and just completely ignore the lava dragon. It is worth 8 fame though, and we level up next with 8 fame. We get something like Blood Rage, which would be pretty fun. I think we will just attack the lava dragon. Use Savage Harvesting, 2 movement plus 1. And we get 3 movement. We can go onto the hills. And we're probably going to want to generate a mana crystal. We can discard 1 card. Let's work out which colour it needs to be. It's probably going to be green. I don't want to discard either green card. We've got mana draw. We can use this to set a die of our choice. We can set a green die green. That gives us target enemy is destroyed if blocked. Could we just block it? It would be 6 fire. We've got 4 ice. Actually, we could probably just Yeah. Let's look at this. Use the Delphine Masters. Although keeping them... Well, okay. This is blue mana for Ice Block, so that could be gold. Ice Block is effective against fire, and then we'd need 4 more block, which could be 2. Oh, this is block of any type, isn't it? Yes, block of any type, so we can get 5 Ice Block plus 2. So that blocks them. A red mana... No, red mana couldn't kill them. There's a nice reminder on this card. This counts as a spell effect. They're immune to this effect. So, can we generate 8 attack? We've got attack 7 with a red mana. Use our crystal. 2, 4, 6, 7. Or we could use mana draw before the attack. The day rounds, we can't use black mana for expose anyway. We could get a green mana and use tranquility to heal crossbowman and use concentration. 3, 4, 5 attack. 6, 7, 8. No, because we're using the mana over there. Yeah, we need the blue mana here. Tricky. We could use mana draw just to get 1 green mana. I think I will. We have to do this before combat, but as I say, nothing new has been revealed, because you can't use heal actions before the round. We'll just do that to get him ready. And then we can do attack 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. We'll do that to kill the dragon. We probably, with 2 cards left, are not going to be assaulting this blue city. Actually, we can see who is in there. Oh, look at all those resistances. And elemental attacks are increased. And look at all these elemental attacks. This is a horrific city. Wow, okay. I would like to keep an influence card in that case, but this is our best attack. Our only attack. If we're getting 3, 6, 7... Actually, we need to discard 1 more. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can use Temple Portal to get over there. We've got Concentration to get us a blue mana if we need it. Let's get rid of Swiftness. And our turn there. So we get 1 more token. We could either take Inspiration, Arcane Disguise, Influence 2, or you may flip this token to ignore all effects of the reputation track. Or we can Gain a mana token of any colour, you may flip it back. This is ready a unit. Can be quite useful, but I think I want just get a mana. Ah, that would have been a nicer one. Okay, we did get our blue mana. What do we need? Range attack 4 is pretty good, but taking a wound, get an attack of 9 is probably what we're going to want to take on the city. Claim that. Okay. Rewards claimed. Process the dummy. Was blue. Our turn. We can do a blue mana on Temple Portal. Actually, he's going to cool end of round. Do we move back onto the monastery? With 2... well, loads of movement. We'll have... no, we've got no way of getting influence anyway. And say, do we want to get 3 mana? But no, we're just going to Temple Portal. Our action though. Then our hand size is lost for the start of next round. No, our turn is going to be a slow turn. We are going to crystallize with a green, and that is going to be it for our turn. The dummy player calls end of round. We are going to use our action, just jump onto the monastery. And our hand size is 2 bigger. That is our, sorry, 1 bigger. Our action for the turn. When he calls end of round. No, he did call end of round. Yeah, so this is our final turn. Start of next round, we have a bigger hand limit. That's what we need. The rewards are claimed. You have to discard stuff. Mana search is going to be more useful than going first. Process the dummy. Give him a card first. The dummy player goes first. Hopefully he never draws green. That's quite good. I think he got rid of a green card. 2 green cards. And it's our turn. We have 1 more card in our hand. We've got black mana in the source. We have got Temple Portal, as well as Mountain Law. Yes, I think we're going to go for a very big hand limit. What we can do is use Temple Portal with a green mana. No. Green crystal. We can flip this over to get a green crystal and a green mana. We can then use Temple Portal as well. So Mountain Law gives us 5 movement, and if we end our turn on a mountain, it's considered a safe space and our hand limit's 2 higher. So with that 5 movement at night, we're going to move here. And then as our action, we're going to use Temple Portal and move 1 space and have our hand limit increased by 2. We're going to move onto what is considered a safe space. And because of both of these effects, our hand limit is 4 higher. We could also use Shamanic Ritual to crystallize a mana. So this gets us any color. We will use red, and that just gets crystallized out of our hand. Okay. Our rewards are claimed. Process the dummy. Ah, it's a shame it's green. Look at all those cards. As I say, because of those 2 card effects, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have to attack. Let's go for it. So 2 movement to move into a city. And we take all of these tokens on, which is horrifically brutal. These are not a nice set of tokens. Okay. So we've got 1 spell in our hand. This is Flame Wall. This attack or block gets increased by 2 for each enemy token that you are facing. The problem with it is it's a fire attack, and all but this 1 token are immune to or have resistance to fire, which is why this is such a bad set of tokens for us. In order to get the strong effect of this spell, we need black mana. We could use mana draw for that if we have white mana. We do not. We can use it just as its basic ability though. You can use 1 additional mana die from the source. We can just take black mana to power this one up. And the only other mana is green. So I guess these are the 2 mana we're going to use. It's a shame that we took green mana. We don't need lots of green mana. There is this actually. Target enemy is reduced by 5. Yeah, that's really good. Target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances. Going to be very useful. Target enemy does not attack. Very useful. Target enemy is destroyed if blocked. We could only use it on this red enemy. Yeah, how are we going to generate? Can use this for either white or blue. We do have 2 range attack here. And we could use concentration. No, I think we definitely need target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances. We're going to have to use concentration for a white mana. If we use white and green here, armor of target enemy is reduced by 5 and target enemy loses all resistances and fortifications. What we could do is use the white and this green to have this unit lose the fortification resistance and 5 armor, which gives it only 2 armor and it's not fortified. And then the crossbowman could kill it. The only unit they couldn't kill would be the fire mages. Their attack is only a normal attack though. is, out of all of them, the easiest to block. Yeah, let's use those abilities on the fire mages. That's the crossbowmen used, and these guys used. We've also got red mana if we want to activate their target enemy is destroyed if blocked ability. But that can only be used against units which aren't fire resistant, so that would be the autumn mages. So we definitely want to block the autumn mages. If we use our other green here, other red, we get fire block 7. This attack or block gets increased by 2 for each enemy you're facing. We are facing 4 tokens, so we could get fire block 13, which would need 10 block here because it wouldn't be effective. And then we can generate another 2 block here. 10, 15, yes, so that would block these 2 tokens, and we only have this 1 token which is hurting us. It would require 10 block to deal with it. And we've got 1 block here. Plus 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'd have to basically discard nearly everything just to block. So I think I'll have to take wounds, which would be 3 wounds from this attack, because it is brutal. Quite literally brutal. That seems the best way. Like 3 wounds from everything here isn't the worst. It's a shame we didn't have blue mana. Had no option. So this unit was killed in the range phase. Then we have the option of killing 1 blocked enemy, which would be these. Everybody else is both fire and physical resistance. So this is going to be pretty tricky. We do have this, but we've got no more mana, so everything's just going to be basic abilities. It's going to be attack 3 with another card discarded. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could keep hold of 1 card and get 8, which is halved to 4 to kill this token. So the Autumn Guardsman would survive. We will take 1, 2, 3 wounds, but we have managed to kill 3 tokens. 3 tokens for 3 wounds feels pretty good. I'm not actually too unhappy about that. So 18 fame, 5, 10, 18, yep. We're on 81, which means we must have been on 63. We did only level up once. So no reward other than this token. Rewards are claimed. Process the dummy. red. That's good. We needed a slow turn. So we can get rid of one card in order to just discard all of our wounds. We are back on the monastery as well, which opens up the possibility of using influence to heal. We don't have any. Let's get rid of swiftness and discard our wounds. They will still get shuffled into our deck, but this is the last round, so all they're going to be is negative points. And we're going to draw 5 more of our cards. If the dummy player draws green, we've got 2 turns left. Anything else, we've got 3. White, so he'll draw 2. Okay. So we have tranquility, but no wounds in our hand anymore to heal. We have green, blue, black. Probably blue to block. We need to make 14 attack. We've got exposed. Target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances. Can't generate white mana. We can generate white mana. Savage Harvesting. When you move a space, discard a card, gain a crystal of the same colour. We can discard Promise to get a white mana, use the white mana for Expose. Yeah. Target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances. So he will lose his resistance to everything. That is definitely what we need to do. So I mean, that seems like a gimme on the turn then. Got the block. Don't have red mana. No, we don't. Yeah, that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, just by using the white, and he's got 7. Yeah, that'll do it. The Savage Harvesting gets us 2 movement. 2 movement always to move on to a city. So we attack here. We will use, because we've moved 1 space, we will discard Promise to gain a white crystal. We will use Expose with that white crystal to make him lose his fortifications and resistances, and it's a range attack 2. We're going to use the blue mana for block 5, 2 attack, 4 attack, 6 attack, 7 attack. Yes, 7 attack, that's done it. Scenario end achieved. Yes, we have achieved our goal. We have success. I mean, there's smoke coming. We're not the good guys. We aren't liberating, are we? I think Murtimus is right. We are definitely not with that smoke effect. Unless it's like the Pope thing. Black smoke just means they're liberated. Yeah, that's clearly what it means. There's no confusion there. Claim the rewards. Didn't level up, so we don't get any more advanced actions. Dummy player doesn't take a turn once you've declared end of game. We get 1 more turn to do whatever we like. As it turns out, we have Ruthless Coercion, and we have red mana. We might as well use it for 6. Plus we've got 4 from here, -2. We're at 8. Can we hire someone for 8? No. No, we can't. The Blue City benefit is for 7 plus a mana, you can get a spell. We will be able to buy a spell. Except it would have to be green. Yes, there is a green. We will by meditation. We could have looked at like pillaging the monastery or something, but with only 2 cards in our hand, I think we weren't going to get very far. The spell's worth 2 points at least. Alright, so we have got a nice score button up here. 150. Nice round. Number 89 for our base fame. We had 4 advanced action, 3 spells. Our units, we get points based on their level. We have a level 2 unit, a level 2 and a level 4. That's 8 points. 2 points for each site that you liberate, and 2 points for a different set of sites. It's relevant how they're distinguished in a multiplayer game, because there's a reward for being the one with the most points in that category. We had 4 wounds, so we lose 8. We conquered both cities. It's 10 per city plus 15 for completing the scenario. The dummy player had 1 card left in its deck, plus 5 points, because it did not call end of round. And we have successfully done it. Hopefully, Mage Knight made a little bit more sense by the end there for you guys in chat who perhaps didn't know the game. And for those of you that knew the game, hopefully it was just fun to come along for the journey. I think, considering it is 11:30, I probably won't be starting up a second game right about now. That seems like it would be asking for trouble. But I might very well be jumping on a little earlier tomorrow. I've got Gloomhaven. I'm a bit blurry, haven't I? Got Gloomhaven, which we're going to do at the same time tomorrow evening, 8:30 till this sort of time. But if I get my housework, some painting and decorating done a little early, I might jump on sort of 2 till 6 GMT time, that is. So I will sign off from here and just leave you with a little look at the schedule while I try and find us someone to raid. Bye for now, guys.